Hi, this is Amy Elizer. I am with Elaine Bolding at Pleasant Run Park. We've just been checking out the Storybook Trail today, and Elaina has, during the time of COVID, it started before COVID, she's had a really awesome weight loss, and she's going to share her story with us today. So Elaina, we're going to take a walk around the lake down here, and you've told me a little bit about your weight loss and that it kind of got triggered last December. So tell us a little bit about what happened, what motivated you to make some lifestyle change and get healthier.
I actually was having a little bit of health concern. I found a lump on my left breast and went to my doctor, and she immediately was like, you know, we're going to get you a referral. It was the week of Christmas.
Oh my, okay.
And
a very emotional time of year.
A very emotional time of year. And she said that she was going to get me in a referral, and I wasn't really sure what was going on or basically just what that meant. And then when I got the referral, it was for the breast cancer center, which really you know, just hit very aggressively because it just made it real. Okay. So I went, and I will be out of the woods, I do believe, by the end of this December. It'll be my last appointment if everything goes well. But it really made me evaluate what was going on physically, maybe things that I had neglected. Living is important. Living for my children is important.
Right.
So
we all have somebody to live for, I think.
Somebody to live for, some people to live for. It was one of those things that I'm not careless with my life, and I'm not really sure why I allowed my health to become careless, or my eating habits, or just exercise in general. It just seemed like something maybe I could have prevented. So I spoke to my doctor, and I wanted to know if losing weight would help me if I had to do chemo, if I had to, I have bursitis in my hip. I was wondering if I'd lost the weight, you know, if that would make that better. There was just a bunch of health stuff that I felt like I could control that I was really neglecting.
Right. And you're a busy mom, so
a very busy
many
mom.
people are busy, and we do tend to put our health on the back burner.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So I decided it was December 26th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I decided that I would start, and my fiance and I had decided that we would start eating healthy the year before, and we were on this big health kick with the new year and all these things, because, you know, it always works when you say you're going to start on Monday, or you're going to start the first of the year.
Right.
So we were on this big health kick, and I felt, he was like, let's do this, and I felt very resentful, like he was trying to take away things, as in food. So like trying to take away things that we enjoy, things that we can accomplish together, like sitting down and eating a nice meal.
Sure.
Things like that. And when December came, I realized that previous year we were unsuccessful due to me. So I went ahead and journaled about my connection to food, how it made me feel, and instead of just going with this tactic of like, food is fuel, I really just wanted to do, it's been more of like a treat to me.
Right.
So if I'm upset, let's get spaghetti and rolls and mashed potatoes and
lots of carbs.
Yeah, lots of carbs. Let's carb me up and make me feel better because I had a hard day.
Right.
So what I decided was to journal about it and kind of recognize those things, take a look in the mirror, and decide, how can I solve this? So what I decided to do was, when I had bad days, which most people do.
We all do.
Yes. I decided that I would replace it with something that I felt health-wise.
Right.
So a walk, but by myself, something that I could truly enjoy. There will be no children around me, no one to talk to, just peace of mind.
Right.
Yoga, and even if it's for 10-minute stretching or freestyling, or another thing that I did when it came to the weight loss was buying myself stuff that incorporated with healthiness. So
So instead of a treat being ice cream, a treat became a new piece
activity.
Or a piece of fitness clothes or
right,
something.
right,
Yeah.
like leggings at the end of the week.
Right.
And do I need more leggings? Absolutely not. Do I want more leggings? Absolutely. So I treat myself
Right.
that way.
Right. Instead of food. Yes.
Yes, instead of the food, figure out why. If you have a bad day, you know, what ways can I make this better for me long term?
Mm-hmm.
And so basically what I did was figure out the connection to food, and then how I continued was just to set the smallest of goals, the tiniest of goals, because when it comes to food, not only was I using it as a treat, I was using it in the manner of me just being bratty when something isn't great. So like a pizza roll, much better than a cucumber to me. That's not healthy. It's not the way to be. So I decided a big thing for me was to change my taste buds. So I set extraordinarily small goals, like Elaina will not act like a brat if she uses stevia in her coffee for a week.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I used stevia, and the first couple of days I'm pretty sure I had a sour face and very hostile about it within my house. And then I would do something different, like now I'm going to look on the marketplace for an in-home gym. Or
Right.
it didn't necessarily have to be about my diet or my body.
Right.
It had to do with my mind. So,
and that's so important, because that really drives our decisions, what we are doing with our bodies and what we're eating. So.
well, I think that's why people say they're going to do it Monday, because they're like getting mentally prepared, but the body doesn't know it's Monday.
No.
The body just knows the individual choices that you've made moment by moment.
Sure. So you've talked about your food, so you changed the choices, the types of food.
Yes.
You've exercised more. So did you, a lot more. You said you do a lot of exercising. So beyond just your weight number, and I don't know, you may tell us how much you've lost, but have you seen any other health metrics like blood pressure or anything like that?
Yes.
How has that changed?
I'll get into a few things. I have, initially, everybody I think wants to deal with the scale.
Yes.
And that's real important. Like you set a goal based off of, I want to weigh 130, and at that time for me it was like 180, so I want to weigh 130. But also, like, how many inches do you want to lose?
Right.
How fast do you want to run a mile? Or things like that. And for me right now, I've lost around 50 pounds, give or take a few pounds on different weeks, depending on what
absolutely.
I'm training. But I've lost almost exactly 3 feet. And not in height. So that seems like it was a pretty big, just taking like before and after photos. Other goals, maybe like a shirt. I had a shirt that not necessarily that I would wear ever again, but I remember putting it on and feeling fantastic.
All right.
And I was like, you know, I'd really like to be in that shirt again.
Right.
Those are kind of one of those things, and I would try it on every single week and just take a picture.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So it would just be one of those things that you were like, okay, well, now it looks better.
Yes.
You're still not buttoning all the way that you wanted to. You still look like an open can of biscuits, so let's not do that.
Right.
But it made me feel very accomplished on the days that maybe the scale doesn't move, or when I felt weak. Yes. Just not able to accomplish much, or if I made a poor food decision.